Hello and welcome. In this video, I'll be going from Cruiserweight down to Bantamweight and picking a fighter I think would benefit from moving up to the next weight class. Fighters cut weight to gain a physical advantage on fight night, but weight cutting can have short-term and long-term negative effects. One of the short-term effects being it can deplete the fluid that surrounds the brain, making fighters more susceptible to being knocked out. Some of the long-term effects include acute renal failure and chronic kidney disease. So for the list, I will start at Cruiserweight. The fighter I chose is Lawrence Okolie. Even though he is the reigning WBO Cruiserweight champion and has already been very successful at Cruiserweight, he has recently struggled to entertain in his fights and was booed by the crowd in his most recent fight against David Light. Okolie has sparred many top heavyweight names, such as Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua and Daniel Dubois, just to name a few. And as you can see by the pictures, Okolie is a good size compared to them. I think despite the heavyweight division being more dangerous, it could be a good move for him. The heavyweight division is more lucrative and he would have more exciting fights at heavyweight, as heavyweights are generally not as fast and hard to hit as cruiserweights. The light heavyweight I chose is former British champion Shakhan Pitters. It's hard to see where he goes at light heavyweight after his recent losses to Dan Aziz and Craig Richards. At 6'6", he is taller than all of the top 10 British cruiserweights. The super middleweight I chose is current interim WBC champion David Benavidez. Whether he does it now or after a fight with Canelo, I think this is the move for him. He stated after his recent fight with Caleb Plant that he doesn't feel power from any super middleweights. He definitely has the power, toughness and size to be a great light heavyweight, and matchups against any of the current top light heavyweights would make for exciting fights. The middleweight I chose is former two-weight British champion and world title challenger Liam Williams. Though he wouldn't be the biggest super middleweight, he could move up with the confidence of knowing he holds a win over current British and Commonwealth super middleweight champion Mark Heffron. The light middleweight I chose is Erickson Lubin. Lubin has already fought and lost to the two best light middleweights Jamel Charlo and Sebastian Fundora, so a fresh start at middleweight could be perfect for him. I think he can cause any middleweight problems with his speed and power from his southpaw stance. The welterweight I chose is former British title challenger Chris Kongo. He has fallen short in his two biggest fights against Michael McKinson and Echo Esserman. At 6 feet tall, I think he has a good frame to move up to 154 and could find success up there. The light welterweight I chose is former WBC world champion Victor Postel. He is 39 years old, but if he does return, I think he could benefit from moving up. He turned professional back in 2007 and has fought at 140 pounds his whole career. He has only ever lost to world-class fighters Terence Crawford, Jose Ramirez and Josh Taylor, and top prospect Gary Antoine Russell. At 5'11", he is taller than all of the current top 10 welterweights, and his status of being a former world champion could lead to big opportunities for him. The lightweight I chose is current undisputed lightweight world champion Devin Haney. He looked drained on the scales for his rematch with George Kambosos Jr. Cutting weight this hard must be diminishing him in some way. The undisputed light welterweight champion Josh Taylor is about to defend his world titles against Teofimo Lopez. I would make Haney the favourite against both Taylor and Lopez. The super featherweight I chose is former IBF world champion Kenichi Ogawa. He has fought at 130 pounds for his whole 13-year professional career. I think he is big enough to compete at 135 pounds, and being a former world champion could get him some big opportunities up there. The featherweight I chose is former WBC world champion Mark Magsayo. He is on a 2-fight losing streak, losing his world title by split decision to Ray Vargas and losing to Brandon Figueroa by unanimous decision, so he could benefit from a fresh start up at super feather. The super bantamweight I chose is former British champion Mark Leach. He lost the British title in his last fight and it could be a while before he gets another shot, so he could benefit from a move up. I also think he matches up well against current British featherweight champion Nathaniel Collins. He is also a similar size and height to Collins. The bantamweight I chose is undisputed champion Naoya Inoue. He has already held world titles in 3 different weight classes and has carried his knockout power from light flyweight up to bantamweight. A move up to super bantamweight has already been on the cards, as a fight with undefeated WBO and WBC super bantamweight champion Stephen Fulton has been rumoured. This would be one of the biggest and most exciting fights below 135 pounds in boxing history. Don't forget to like, subscribe and let me know in the comment section down below any boxers you think I missed off the list. Thanks for watching.